What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's gonna be a little story time for you guys. I got a good story to tell you guys. So it's gonna be about how I lost my EMT job. So I was an EMT. I went to EMT school about 6 months ago, got my certification, got a job at an ambulance company in my area. I was working there for like a week, not very long, and boom, booted out of there, lost it. Just like that, lost my EMT job. It was rough, guys. I was devastated. Because, since I was little, I wanted to be an EMT. And I wanted to be a firefighter. So, it was rough. I was pretty down about it, not gonna lie. But let's get right into the story, guys. How I lost my EMT job. You guys need to learn from me, I'm telling you. I made a huge mistake. And this is how I lost it. So, let's get into it. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. So, I was on TikTok, right? I was doing TikTok live. I want to say this was like about a month ago, I want to say. Month and a half. I was on TikTok live. This girl comes in my live. I messaged her because I thought she was cute. So I hit her up on TikTok. You know, the classic. Can I get the snap? You already know, boys. Can I get the snap? Boom. She slid me the snap. So I'm like, bet. She was cute, nice blonde. So I was like, let's go. You know, I think she was like 18, 19. So she was a good age too. So I'm 19. So I was like, let's freaking go. I got her snap. She's a blonde. She's my type. I like blondes. Boom. All right, fast forward. Next day, boom. We FaceTime. She gave me her number. I'm like, great. This is going really good. We start FaceTiming back and forth every day. We're FaceTiming. I want to say at least once a day, usually more than once a day for like, I want to say like a week, 2 weeks. And then we stopped for like a day or two. And this is when things kind of went downhill. So she FaceTimes me, right? After we took a little break, she was sick. Then she FaceTimes me. This is like, keep in mind, she FaceTimes me at like midnight. So it's late. I work the next day. And keep in mind, guys, I've only been an EMT at this point for like a week. So I'm still in training. And we FaceTime for like, it was like 4 hours. And I tell her, I'm like, I gotta go to bed, you know, I'm tired. But, you know, she was cute. This is totally my fault. I stay on the phone with her because, you know, she's cute. I want to get to know her better. I want to talk to her, you know. I would work the next day at 7 a.m. I'm on FaceTime at 5:30. I'm telling her I should get some sleep, take a little nap before work. She's like, don't leave me. Keep talking to me. If you fall asleep, I'll wake you up. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, great. I don't really trust her to wake me up, you know. My DUMBASS didn't set an alarm. I should have either hung up or set an alarm. I didn't do either of those. Big mistake on my part. I fall asleep on FaceTime. My phone dies. I wake up literally like at 9, I think it was like 9 a.m., 9:30. And I'm like, fudge. I missed work. I'm literally new at this company. This is a bad look. I was freaking pissed. I was cooked. I knew this wasn't gonna go well for the future at this ambulance company. Again, I just started out literally a week ago and I already missed. I'm like, great. So I'm freaking out. I jump out of bed, charge my phone. I immediately, you know, call where I work, right? I'm not gonna tell you guys the ambulance company, but I hit them up. I call them. I tell them what happened. And they're like, okay, it's cool, you know, you're good. It happens. Stuff happens. They were understanding. But they were like, don't let it happen again. And of course, I hit up the girl. I try to call her. No answer. Right? She finally answers me and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Next time I'll just let you go to bed. I'm sorry for, you know, saying you should stay up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, fine. Thanks for apologizing. But I was still pretty frustrated because I literally missed work. And I just started out at this ambulance company. I'm a new EMT. It was just all bad. Okay, fast forward a couple days later. This didn't involve her, but I'm at work, right? Guys, keep in mind, I just got my driver's license like, I want to say like 4 or 5 months ago. So I'm still like a new driver, and they're throwing me in this big ambulance, right? Okay. So I'm at work. This is a couple days after the situation with let's just say the girl I was talking to on FaceTime. We're not talking anymore. I'll tell you guys about that story maybe later in another video. But yeah, back to the story. So I'm at work. You know, I'm whipping the ambulance, you already know. Whipping it. I'm driving good. Keep in mind though, I'm not the best driver, I'll be honest, because I've only had my license for 4 months. I do regret not getting my license earlier, because driving the ambulance is a whole different breed than your car. So yeah, I was kind of struggling, but I was also whipping it at the same time. So yeah, I'm driving the ambulance, you know, and here's what happened. This is when it went really bad. So I'm driving, we're on the way to the hospital. No patient in the back. We're driving to the hospital. I'm on like a 2-lane road, right? I'm in the right lane, and there's a driveway up ahead. There's a car in front of me. The car in front of me pulls into the driveway. They stop suddenly, pull into the driveway. I freaking have to slam on the brakes. I almost hit him. And my trainee got pretty mad. Because, I mean, I almost hit him. Like, it was a close call, I'll be honest. But it wasn't my fault, because the person in front of me didn't gradually stop and turn to the driveway. They just slammed on the brakes. And I didn't expect it, so yeah. As soon as that happened, I was like, fudge. Boys, I might be cooked. This is bad. I did my shift. It went well. My trainee was a little on edge after that, though, I'll be honest. He told me, like, you know, you got to be more heads up. Not everyone that drives is going to be predictable. You got to be ready for those sudden stops, you know. Which, you know, I was totally understanding of. I should have been more alert. I know, I get it. Keep in mind, I was on 3 hours of sleep, so I was tired. And, you know, driving when you're tired, it never goes well. You guys know that. But yeah, it's totally my fault. This whole how I lost my EMT job it's all my fault. So those two scenarios are what really caused me to eventually lose my EMT job. All right, so I finished that shift. Boom, it's all good. Next day, I get a message or an email. It was one of those. It was either a text or an email from someone at my ambulance company that I was working at, a higher up. I guess you could say like my manager, assistant manager, whatever. They tell me to come in for a meeting. And as soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh crap. Like, this is not good. They were like, coming for a meeting on Wednesday at 9 a.m. So I'm like, oh shoot, boys, this is not good. But of course, I have to do it. I'm not just gonna not go to the meeting. So I show up to the meeting. It's like these two people. It's like a really high up person, like a manager, and it's like someone else, like it wasn't an EMT, but it was someone lower in the company. They sit me down right in the meeting room, right? So she sits down and she's like, "Hi Miles, I do have some unfortunate news. We are going to decide to release you. I guess you could say fire you, whatever. They didn't want me to work there anymore," and I was devastated, guys. Like, I was so devastated, because it's all my fault, guys. If I wasn't talking to that girl till freaking 5:30 a.m., I would have been good. Keep in mind, I met her on TikTok. I never should have been talking to her in the first place, I feel like, looking back. Big mistake, and then the next big mistake, the driving. I was on 3 hours of sleep, and I decided to not slow down quick enough and almost hit a car. So yeah, both of those situations are my fault. Anyway, she tells me, you know, we're gonna fire you, we're gonna release you. We don't really want you to work here anymore. You know, the driving, I get it. You've only had your license for 4 months. She was understanding, but she was like, you know, it's not safe for you, or I don't feel like it's safe for you to drive our patients around in an ambulance. So yeah, she basically gave me the bad news. I left. nothing you can really do about it, you know. At that point, there was nothing I can do. It was over. I couldn't work there anymore. So, just gotta move on, you know. And I currently now don't have a job. It's pretty cooked. I'm currently looking for a job, boys. Trust me. I'm looking for a job. I'm doing my best. Yeah, I was devastated. I have applied to 2 other ambulance companies, but they haven't gotten back to me, so yeah, it sucks. Yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the story time. I hope you guys do learn from me. Don't make the same mistakes I made. Please, please, please learn from my mistakes. Yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. I really appreciate you guys so much. All the support really does mean a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.